Let's do Stugotz's weekend observations.
It is time for Stugotz to share his game notes. No one in the media will tell you what happened better than my boy Stu.
Dan, with only 3 preseason games, 2 has become the new 3. And with 1 preseason game already in the books, Dan, make no mistake about it.
It really is.
Dress rehearsal week is back.
It really is.
Oh, synergy.
Yes. Barcelona is better without Messi. Fraud. I had to concentrate there. I really
know,
did.
but and you said
I've been laughing at it all weekend. I texted.
But you treated the TH like a speed bump in the
did.
middle of all your organized thought.
Barcelona. Is that right?
I mean, in the worst possible definition of right.
Hurricane Fred, otherwise known as every afternoon in Miami. You know what the F in Fred stands for? Flop. Not exactly sure what global warming is, but I'm pretty certain it's consistently being over 100 degrees in both Oregon and Colorado. What is going on there? It's not supposed to be 100 degrees in those states.
We are baking.
I was baking at the Dead Show. What happened there?
Whippets.
Oh, yeah, whoa.
I loved hearing
Tough
you
night.
and Mike talk during the break. Mike accused you of doing whippets this week. And you said, I'm not saying I haven't done them. I just didn't do them this week.
There's always next week. The only pleasant place in the United States right now seems to be Maine. Right?
I'm going there next week.
It seems like a great place.
I was
Because
looking.
I've been Googling where is the only pleasant place in this guy.
I was looking. I'm not even kidding you. I've never considered myself. I'm headed to vacation.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
where can I go that's just going to be pleasant and I could just stare at a tree for 10 days?
And just bathe in maple syrup.
The tree's not going to hate me.
Right.
I don't want the tree to want to have an argument about whether it's black or white or masks or vaccinations. I just want to look at the tree.
Everyone seems happy there.
It's going to be a nice change of pace, too, for the marine life, because now the whales can go Dan watching.
Dwayne Haskins.
What does that sound?
Dwayne
That was different sound.
Haskins.
How do you have the whales doing this? Do you have them gathering on a boat and just coming over to
Binoculars.
where I am, like in a mud bath somewhere in some sort of rich person retreat? You've got the whales. How do you have them doing this? Do you have them breaching the water? And hey, there's Dan.
Yeah. You think you're going to go out on a boat to look at some whales, and you're going to have the most incredible time because you're going to be, wow, 17 whales breached.
They all.
What is all
There's
just
going to be one
humpback
taking
whales
tickets,
going
like
get a load of this guy.
One selling $100 tickets to come watch Dan.
Drew Lock. Huh.
That's different than whatever Haskins got there.
But you agree.
I have to agree with that. Yeah.
Your thoughts on Teddy Bridgewater, though? Wow, I think he went 13 to 14.
Yeah, but Drew Lock was better.
13 or 14 for 12 yards.
But Drew Lock was, You know what I mean?
Got it.
Did you see that coming?
Yeah.
With Drew
Yeah,
Lock?
yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
It's been his entire career so far.
I believe that was Mel Kiper's scouting report on him coming out of college.
29 of 39, 246 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Nathan Peterman. Chase Daniel, it feels like, has been on every NFL team. My flight attendant, Dan, looked like Jack Del Rio.
No.
No, he did. Top 5 NFL coaches that look like they would make a great flight attendant. You ready? This is great.
I've been waiting for this all my life.
So have I. I mean, I am so happy we've arrived here. Number 5, Matt Rule.
Oh, that's true. That's so true.
Number 4, David Culley. That's number 3, Andy Reid.
You think so? I would think not.
I know what you're doing. You stay away from me.
I would think not.
Number 2, Rob Saleh.
You have Andy Reid going sideways up and down the flight the entire time.
I do.
You've got a flight attendant who's squeezing between the chairs on both sides, giving one side his penis and his belly button, and the other side his substantive back side.
Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah,
think
he has a good bedside manner, though. We can all agree.
Number 1, Sean McVay.
that's a good one. Andy Reid is terrible, though. You were great on 4 or 5, I feel like.
What are you doing with Andy Reid? That's not fair. I mean,
I'm sorry. The whales breached the surface and looked at Dan, and Dan was judging Andy Reid's weight.
That's messed up. Make fun of his way like that. Shame on you.
top 5 NFL coaches that look like they would make terrible flight attendants.
Andy Reid.
Nope. Number 5, Vic Fangio.
He would be.
Thanks.
I wouldn't trust him at all. He's not getting me cocktail peanuts. He's not giving me anything. He's just going to be useless. He's going to be angry about his station in life.
Number 4, Cliff Kingsbury.
I don't know. He'd be
Terrible.
He'd be a good pilot.
Yeah, he'd be hitting on your wife. I mean,
He's too good looking
yeah.
to worry about others.
True.
Don't trust him.
Number 3, Dan Campbell.
That's true. His biceps would just be hitting people in the face. They
Terrifying.
want a drink in first class, and he's just walking
In the
past
event of a
them.
water landing, don't worry, I got it. We're good.
Number 2, Joe Judge.
How many? Joe Judge is one of these coaches. There have been a couple that have come out. Oh, we got some practice fighting. It makes my blood live. I love it. Makes me feel alive when we get into a practice scrimmage fight. Joe Judge is one of those guys.
Number 1, Bill Belichick. Terrible flight attendant. Top 5 coaches in the NFL that look like airline pilots.
Okay, a different category. So Kingsbury does not register. He looks like a helicopter pilot, doesn't he? A helicopter
It's
pilot.
why he's not
That
on
is-
this list.
that is
Spoiler
a-
alert.
That is
Yep.
a good job.
Yep. Good job out of you. Make sure I do that next week. Number 5, Frank Reich.
It's good. I'm right with you. I just put an admiral's cap on him, and yes, sir, we're going to fly, and we're going to touch down with a headwind that's going to get us there 9 minutes faster than we thought.
He would own the airways, man. I mean, seriously. Except for the other 4. Number 4, Mike Tomlin. He would be great. I mean, seriously. Fighter pilot. Number 3, Ron Rivera. Riverboat Ron. Number 2, Urban Meyer.
That one's good.
And number 1, Pete Carroll.
Yeah, that's a good list.
Thank you.
I've got no problems with your list. I tip my cap to you, sir.
Thank you.
A
Wow,
fine-
tip of the
A
cap.
fine list.
I can just picture Pete Carroll
For sure.
putting on that captain's hat.
Oh, he's swinging out to say goodbye to everybody, too, because he wants to soak it in. And thank you for flying so safely and enduring that little hiccup of turbulence that I maneuvered so gracefully because I'm an expert pilot.
He points out how early he gets you to the terminal, right? Yeah.
I think I'd be pretty relaxed if I heard a captain speak over the speakers whilst chewing gum. Like, wow, this guy's got it figured out.
He's calm, right?
Yeah. No big deal. He's like, all right, guys. On the left.
It's a good
Grand
list,
Canyon.
Stugotz. It's a good list.
Thank you. Deion Lewis should be in the Patriots Hall of Fame of he was good, but totally interchangeable, along with James White,
They should
Danny Woodhead,
have. Yeah.
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis,
Burkhead.
Stephen Ridley, Kevin Falk, Lawrence Maroney, LeGarrette Blunt, Jonas Gray, Shane Vereen, and Rex Burkhead.
Is Troy Brown in there?
Troy Brown should be in there, but he's not a
different
running
position.
back. Yeah.
He played two,
Yeah.
The dude played 2 positions for New England, and none of them the one that we're talking about, Dan.
I feel like you could do this you could build a Hall of Fame assembly of parts that wouldn't have been names you knew playing anywhere else in the league.
Chris Hogan.
A ton of them. They've got a ton.
Love Hoagie. 7-Eleven. Darius Geis is always in trouble. He is. Talk about paying instant dividends. No one's really talking about it, but I am. Lions running back, Craig Reynolds. See that story? Nice little story there.
No, what happened?
I mean, he showed up like the day of the first preseason game and ran for nearly 100 yards. He's going to have a spot in the NFL, Dan. Running backs totally interchangeable. I mean, all of them.
You seem very excited.
I'm out of breath. Something about the Bears makes you an average quarterback. Just in field goals. I regret both of those. Wrote them in the first half. Fields was great in the second. You know what that means, right, Dano?
No.
It means it was a tale of two halves.
Is that what it means?
Yeah. You know what the F in field stands for?
I don't.
Holy fuck. That guy's good. I heard my first head on a swivel over the weekend, and it was glorious. I think it was Fouts. Still out there, Fouts.
No, where's Foutsy?
I think Fauci's still out there.
Where be a part of a preseason team?
Are you sure, Stugotz? Are you?
I said I think it was Dan Fouts. That's what I said.
Fouts retired, or is Fouts somewhere in a booth somewhere calling preseason football?
I'm sure he's got a job as long as he wants it.
Yes.
I
with
thought he was
the
let go
Chargers
as
preseason.
CBS's.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Dan Fouts retires on his terms.
That's one of the
man.
great
Yeah.
delights. Is finding out which talent is just grab some extra cash and well, hey, there's Mina Kimes on a Rams broadcast. Is that Kay Adams doing sideline work for the Chiefs? What is this?
It's a big ass economy, is what it is.
And is Steve Goldstein now the television voice of Dolphins preseason football? When did that happen? And where's Craig Bolerjack?
When is MLS and where is Inter Miami when it comes to naming Steve Goldstein as their television voice?
Goldie. Turned on some good old New York sports radio over the weekend, and they were discussing if the Mets should fire Luis Rojas. It's his first season. They've been in first place most of it. Despite our efforts, Dan, we did nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, to change the format.
No, we didn't.
I mean, they're firing Rojas. His first year, first place.
You seem really mad about this.
They don't win the division. They probably should. I mean, don't you think? The only baseball player I notice when he's not playing is Fernando Tatis Jr. Welcome back. And the latest example of me being old, after shaking off a shot of warm tequila, I announced to my wife that I was 3 sheets to the wind.
I don't even know what that saying
I don't
means.
either,
I know
man.
what it's meant.
I just know you're supposed to say it in
What
that
does
spot.
3 sheets to the wind mean? Is that a sailing term of some sort?
We're not pirates anymore. Yes.
3 sheets to the wind means that
I be 3 sheets, yarg.
But
to
the-
the wind, because that's how they got around. They put up their sails and
There's a
Anyone
bar
knows.
called 3 Sheets. I mean,
The sheet is the line that controls the sails on a ship. If the line is not secured, the sail flaps in the wind and the ship loses headway and control. If all 3 sails are loose, the ship is out of control. That was my limited fake Chris Whittingham.
I want to be J.R. Smith's caddy at North Carolina AT&T. If the Dan Le Batard Show with Stugotz isn't sponsoring the North Carolina AT&T golf team, we are doing something wrong. Get on that, Dan.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I
It
can
really is.
confirm. I can confirm our suspicions. Dan Fouts, Chargers preseason team. Now, someone find out where Craig Bolerjack is. Is he still with the Jazz?
He doesn't get to retire on his own terms,
I
though.
can confirm our suspicions. Craig Bolerjack's still with the Jazz.
Is that his
Nice.
real name?
Yes.
Yeah. That I don't know.
You think he changed it to
I
Bowler Jack?
I think that is an incredibly broadcaster.
Come on.
I don't know. Do you think that that's his real name?
because it's too perfect, you're saying.
Put it on the poll, Guillermo. Is Craig Bolerjack his real last name?
He should have changed it to Craig Bolerjazz.
His real name's Kyle.
Oh, it's not even.
It's the Craig that's paying.
Why did he change Kyle? Where'd Craig? His middle name is Craig. Kyle Craig Bolerjack.
It's totally different,
That-
Craig. I did not.
That dude's dad will sue you.
Nothing more depressing than an airport hotel. God, they're the worst. Dolphin fans chanting, Brissett, Brissett's collision course. Guy's going to be a problem. Miami Dolphins, sneaky Super Bowl pick. The Fins. There is not a place in America where tensions are running higher than LaGuardia Airport. Headline, A-Rod parties, dances with 3 women in Vegas. Take that, J-Lo. A-Rod, more like tripod. Roger Federer, age quicker. Oh, I had a feeling I was going to get that. You know what? I deserved it. Roger Federer, age quicker, playing tennis than Tom Brady did playing football. Guerrero. Wonder why Roger Federer hasn't signed up for TB12. Perhaps he looked into it and discovered parts of the program that aren't suitable for humans. By the way, rest of the country, stop complaining about the heat. Welcome to what it feels like every day in South Florida. As the great Colonel Troutman said, what you call hell, we call home. Speaking of hell, Art Briles. Dan, those are the weekend observations.
Guillermo, put it on the poll, please. Are airport hotels extra depressing?
The worst.
They are
I had
the-
dinner at one.
Oh, God.